So we have the NCAA college softball scores. Or the NCAA softball scores for Thursday, February 26th, 2026. So we are it's wrapping up about the month of February for college softball. And there's still a bunch of like non-conference like showcase schemes. Maybe not the huge like showcase schemes where a lot of the matches are on like Flow Sports televised. Maybe there's like a couple televised fields on like Flow Sports where there's like big time teams, and these invites are just maybe not even like super like ranked teams, but they're maybe like teams that are you know more known in college football, or just invitations where they're decently big, enough to be televised, and like fall with certain game with like a couple games and certain fields, or you know some schools that host games invitations like UCF, they televise every single team, but some just televise like the home team. If like say it's like you have like Nebraska hosts, like the Big Ten Network does actually a good job at like doing that. Big Ten Plus, you have a host like if Nebraska's hosting, let's say Nebraska, they'll have the games like televised, with other schools. The Big Ten Plus does a good job. I know Minnesota going Gophers, they do that for like they had like volleyball invites, they did that. Volleyball showcase, they did that. And I know the Gopher Indoor Classic, they did that. So, hmm so yeah, UCF does a good job at that. So some schools do decide to televise them all, some just don't. So it's kind of up to the individual school, I guess. But the schools do televise the home games. They're facing the host team. And they do that. And then Jen and he became Memorial Classic. Number 2 Texas Tech dominated Abilene Christian 24-0 in 5. And 11, number 16, Oklahoma State 2-1 over number 4 Nebraska. And OSU, Oklahoma State University Tulsa Invitation. Assuming the invitation you playing. And games against Oklahoma State and games against Tulsa. One game against Oklahoma State and one game against Tulsa guaranteed. In the OU tournament, number 5 Oklahoma blew out Alabama State 32-0 in 5. Number 6 Florida 8-0 over California in the Judy Garland Classic 5. And then number 6 Florida 5 and 5 28-0 over 16. Last name Judy Garland Classic, no Pick Classic. 10-2 number yards on. Run rules Omaha in 5 innings. In 5 innings, number 10 Florida State run rules Florida Coast 12-3, and then they win the second game 5-3 in the Unconquered Classic. Arizona in the no-brand invitation 8-0 in the Eastern on 5. And Texas invitation 8-1 over Houston. Number 15 Texas. Number 2 in Virginia. Number 6 over George Mason. In the Arizona State University, Grand Canyon University invitation, you're playing games against Grand Canyon, you're playing games against Arizona State, and then you might be playing games like neutral site games, either Grand Canyon or Arizona State, I'm sure. We are splitting maybe the games, neutral states. So, and then number 25, Canyon 6-0 over Minnesota. Southern 10-4 over Memphis. Utah 4-3 over Southern Utah in the BF Classic. And then they won. Utah wins 10 over Weber State in 5 in the BF Classic. UCF sweep run rules Dartmouth 8-0 in 5 in the Charger John Classic. McNeese 11-4 over Iowa. Cal State Fullerton 3-2 over BYU. Texas State 7-0 over Texas and Corpus Christi. UTSA 2-1 over Southeastern Indiana. In the Charger John Classic, the second game, UCF 8-1 over Dartmouth. Weber State 14-2 over Utah Tech in 5. Auburn 8-7 over Troy. And J&B Moore Invitational. In the Drew Garden Classic 7-6 BYU over California. In the Duke Invitational, Northwestern Duke canceled due to weather or travel issues. And then San Diego State 5-0 over San Diego. I know there is a little bit of problems with the snow that they're facing in that area. There's been like flights canceled because people are trying to get back to like New York City where they got like 30 inches of snow. in like Maine up that way, and then like New York City, like 20 inches of snow. So it's kind of trickling down. So maybe is that the case? Could be. No, well, it could just be like a rain delay.